Ano naman po yung mga nakikita niyong pwedeng maging hakbang ng House of Representatives dito po sa desisyon ng Senate Impeachment Court? Naglabas na sila resolution, 'di ba, certifying na in order yung kanilang articles of impeachment. Pero what else? Kasi very very interesting relationship nila ngayon, 'di ba? Kayo po yung magiging prosecutors sa House, tapos judges sila. Although outside of that, you're co-equal bodies. So merong ganun dynamics 'di ba? Ano po
Yes.
yung mga susunod na hakbang?
Yes. Kasi, okay, malinaw na yung resolution na yan, nagsa-certify. Now, hindi naman, I don't think, pwede nating sabihin ngayon na yan ay isasubmit o itatransmit sa Senado. Pwede nilang sabihin, ginawa namin ito para malinaw sa publiko na yung ang aming articles of impeachment, yung pag-initiate namin yan ay sang-ayon sa konstitusyon. Pero ayaw namin ito na ipadala sa Senado kasi we consider yung the very action of the Senate to return the case and ask for the certification ay labag sa konstitusyon at labag sa kanilang authority as an impeachment court. Pwede naman ganon. Or they would just really comply. But again, yung tama rin na hino-hold muna nila yung pag-accept nung mismong order or resolution ng Senado. Dahil nga, meron pa daw sila mga ipapaklarify. So nakareserba lang yung resolution na yon. So I guess, on the part of the House, to also assert their authority as a co-equal body. Kasi nga, hindi na natin tinuturing yung Constitution mismo, hindi na sila tinuturing as upper house or upper chamber yung Senado and lower house or lower chamber ang House. Co-equal sila, nandyan yan sa Article 6 na yung legislative power is vested in the Congress of the Philippines, consists of the Senate and the House of Representatives. So malinaw na co-equal. Doon sa ginawa sa kanila, is but natural for the House to feel na pinakialaman sila ng isang co-equal body. So they may choose not to really file that or submit that to the Senate. And then, pag magkaroon na ng proceedings doon, whenever is the next one, let's see kung magsisimula na yung paglilitis. Kasi kapag makasagot na si VP Sara, and I understand that the summons has been served already sa kanyang opisina kaninang umaga, so magra-run na yan yung 10 days within which to file verified answer. So pagkatapos na mag-file ng verified answer, meron pa yan mga susunod pa ng mga proceedings. Like for example, yung dapat ipa-appear siya para confirm yung kanyang answer and also to make a plea, guilty or not guilty. And then after that, kasi magkakaroon na ng joinder of issues, kasi magre-reply din yung prosecution, then magkakaroon ng pre-trial. Pre-trial conference may take a few days. So it's not, we're not sure anymore kung yung mismong trial proper ay magsisimula na before the 20th Congress. We are not even sure anymore that after the filing of the verified answer ay magtatawag na ang Senado dito sa 19th Congress ng further proceedings sa kanila. Kasi yung pwedeng nila na ginawa na namin yung mga initial steps, including the issuance of the summons, so bahala na yung 20th Congress. Kasi at least there's an admission na pwedeng mag-carry over sa 20th Congress. So overruled technically yung pinipilit the likes of Senator Francis Tolentino. Kaya nga siya nag-propose nung 19-day timeline, which was very unrealistic kasi yung kanyang posisyon ay hindi na daw pwedeng mag-carry over. Obviously, overruled siya kasi may admission ngayon na pwede pa sa 20th Congress.